Welcome to the live stream. I haven't live streamed since, was it Saturday? I don't know. Friday? I don't know. So I hope everybody's doing good. If you celebrate Lunar New Year, happy Lunar New Year to ya. It started on January 31st and it continues for, I think, about a week. And it's Year of the Ox. And I happen to be that ox, but I won't get into that so much. Today I have these for you. We've got some spicy ramen miso. What's up, Genevieve? Hi. We got miso instant. Is this? No, that's chicken. We got miso. Now, I used to carry these to lunch because, we had like a break room. But I would add all kinds of stuff to this. That's what I'm going to talk about today. What you can add to something like this. It doesn't have to be just Trader Joe's ramen, instant ramen. If you use cup of noodles, I don't, but if that's what you do, you can spice it up. I'm gonna wait a little bit to let people join. Already had my dinner. I made ground turkey tacos, and it turned out really great. I'd like to put like avocado, and instead of sour cream, like Greek yogurt and cilantro and like verde type salsa and mix it all up. And that's like a sauce that goes on my tacos. It turns out really good. It ends up really good. So I had that. Kind of had a headache, but it went away. I think I was hungry. She adds shrimp and chicken and leftover veggie. Exactly. This one wasn't like out first. First, these came out at Trader Joe's. The chicken and miso. And then later, when it was a hit, spicy came around. Spicy. So I thought we would talk about this today. And I see some people joining. For reals, you don't say. Pass me a noodle, please. Hi, Chris. He's moderating today, so thanks for stopping by. I know that I have somebody else isn't on here, but she should be watching. I know who you are. I know you're here. So that's what Genevieve saw me when I would bring it to work and I would eat. She would see me. I would add like chicken thigh. I never had shrimp though. I never brought shrimp to work because you never know. It could be kind of fishy. And I want to be like diligent. But now I don't go. I just work from home. So I don't go to a break room. I have like this staticky scarf. But yeah. So instant ramen soup. What I used to do? There, those bags of pre-washed vegetables. It could be like a spring mix or power greens mix or spinach or kale, like baby kale or baby spinach or something. That's what I'd like to add to something like this. And when you add your water, I add the vegetables too. But it goes good with spicy or just the chicken or just the miso. It goes good with any of those. And I also liked if you have like frozen peas or frozen corn. Yeah, bok choy is good, Chris. Yeah, you can add frozen spinach, like if you don't have it fresh, and add it to this while it's cooking it up. And sometimes I don't even use the cup. Am I going to make one of these now? I could, but I'm not. As I ate tacos. Do you want me to? Which one? Miso, chicken, or spicy? I can, and I'll show you something that I could add. I can. I'm just gonna have to get some hot water going. Why not? We could do that, Genevieve. That's a good one. Prep and do one tomorrow. Yeah, we could all eat ramen together tomorrow. We could do that. That's a good idea. Sometimes I don't even use the cup. Sometimes I pour it in, the little pan, the boiling water, and then I add an egg on top of the noodles and let it boil and it's kind of poached that way because it's sitting on the top of the noodle. So I just want to show you what it looks like when you open this. You can slurp together. Yeah, we can. Hi, Pauline. We could do this tomorrow. I'm just going to open this so you can see. It's not like your instant noodle cups that has all the seasoning sitting on top. This is what you see when you open it. So you get your powder packet, and then there's an oil packet down on the bottom here. This is the oil. And then look, this is the noodles. Look like somebody put it there by hand. Although it's a small serving, this was perfect for me at lunchtime when I'd work. Especially if I was having a smoothie throughout the breakfast and lunchtime. You just got to add more stuff, to make it heartier because it is filling because it's a soup. Now, we should only be having about 500 milligrams each day of sodium. So if we look at the sodium content, is it 500 milligrams? I'm going to have to look. Okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow, Genevieve. So this one is 810 milligrams of sodium. This one is 860 milligrams of sodium. And this one is 850. That's a lot of sodium. But you have to keep in mind, Trader Joe's doesn't use preservatives, so they're using sodium. And of course, the sodium is going to be found in the seasoning packet, the good seasoning packet. And another thing that I like is those snack seaweed snacks. It actually tastes really good in these. Because when you do eat this, you'll see that there will be strips of seaweed in here. It says dried wakame seaweed, but I add more. So if I just read what's the ingredients in here, it has ramen noodles that are unbleached wheat flour, sea salt, seasoning packet has dried miso, which is I'm burping. Soybeans, rice, yeast extract, potato starch, dried wakame, seaweed, dried green onion, dried garlic, dried cabbage, shiitake powder, spice, oil packet. So the spice oil packet is sunflower oil. And never had a snack seaweed before. You never did? Let me go grab it, okay? So you can see what I'm talking about. I will slip over here. I'll be right back in a second. It's just over here. Okay, I'm coming back right now. The dog's like, what do you have in your hand? Like if she doesn't get anything from me. This. You never had this before? It's like seaweed snack. I eat a lot of these. I have like packages from Costco. And yeah. And this is how you can use it as toppings. That's like looks like a musubi. And, you know, just be careful when you buy these. Like, you don't want too much preservatives. Because it's just, you don't need preservatives on your seaweed, people. Your body can't process that. So the way that they preserved this was sea salt. That's good. We don't want extra crap. That's why I buy Trader Joe's or try to be. This one says it has sesame flavor and yeah. So yeah, I like to crush it up and throw it in the soup and add more. In fact, I add so much that it's like a seaweed noodle soup. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I do. Yes, I do. And then there's times that like I boiled chicken and added it. Any kind of chicken. It could be any part of the chicken. It works in any of these for sure. Just have to, I also notice I could use like extra spice if I want to, and I'll show you. I should have grabbed it. I'll be right back. Let me just put this here so it's not blank. There we go. You can add more stuff, like even some more tofu, but let me grab the. Okay, I'm coming back. So, you know, if you want to, some people like really hot and spicy. So this is something I always like to add. Have you ever seen this? It's usually in a Japanese restaurant on the table. Well, before the pandemic. This was on your table, usually. It's hot sesame house sauce. And it goes really good with ramen. Even though there's spicy here already. But in case you didn't have spicy and you wanted to put it on here, on one of these. Yeah, it's good. And another thing, maybe they have a Costco, not the one I have visited. Maybe I'll ask for it. Yeah. And this, and it doesn't have to be Trader Joe's, but this is also really good. It's like a chili lime seasoning. If you sprinkle it on there, especially if you're doing the egg on top of the noodle and boiling it, and you sprinkle some of this on it. And then this is really good too. This is really good. And it adds a little more. Have they added egg drop? She's asking, I wonder if they ever added egg like the egg drop soup. I do. I add egg to my ramen. And I usually, if I was out and about, I use the cup. But when I'm at home, I don't use this cup to eat out of. I put it in a bowl, an actual soup bowl. That's how I eat it. And I like to put chives, like from my garden. I like to add that. More cilantro if I have it. I like to add, Chris was talking about bok choy earlier. That's good too. Watercress, if you can get any, is good. I also like, if you're, instead of just doing like boiling water, I like to boil a broth. Like broth, it could be chicken broth or beef broth or miso broth, and then add this. And then another good thing that I like to do is, oh, hi, Ramsalent. Oh, yeah, fish cake. That's right, Pauline. Fish cake. Or fish balls. You know the fish cakes that have the little swirl that looks like this? Where's a pen? You got a pen? It looks like this. This kind of fish cake. Yeah. But sometimes you'll see this kind of fish cake. Looks like a flower, and it's pink and white. Just be careful because it's a lot of filler and not really fish. You got to read the ingredients. They sell the swirls in the store too. They do in all the Asian markets. Doesn't matter which Asian market you end up in. It could be a Chinese one, a Korean one, a Filipino one, any kind of Asian market. Never heard that term. Yeah, cut fish cake. It looks like this. It's pink. Usually they dye it pink, or it's pink because of beet, sugar beet. And they cut it up. So here's a picture of it. Looks like that normally. Crab, yes. Fake crab is actually good in this. And if you have thinly sliced beef, it's good in these too. It would go well. You know, I'm the kind of person, if I buy something like this, I'm going to spruce it up. I've even put like beans, any kind of bean, sugar snap beans, snow pea beans, French beans, green beans, any kind of bean, and even carrot. I've chopped up carrot. Or if you have a frozen make sure these are organic or something or non-GMO, so you're not feeding chemicals to your body that your body can't digest, and it just goes to your skin. That's how you get wrinkles, people. Any kind of seafood, like earlier, Genevieve was talking about crab. I mean, he mentioned crab, Chris, but Genevieve mentioned shrimp. Anything fish, even more fish. And you know what's really weird? This is weird, you guys. It works. Chicken nuggets, breaded chicken nuggets before you eat, though, not cooked in. Breaded fish, breaded chicken nuggets, breaded halibut. And itchy. Let me see. Ramsey's saying he makes egg drop with ramen all the time. He stopped to say hi. Oh yeah, you always got to go get your brother. You better go, and you have to drive home now. Yeah, have a safe drive. I know you probably still have snow. You know what else is good? Have you ever seen, it's like, gosh, it's escaping me. It's this like fluffy bread. It's like fluffy, doughy bread that you usually can get at the Asian market, and it's super long, but it's been fried, and it almost looks like a churro, but it's not. And you could add that in the ramen too, believe it or not. You can add bamboo shoots. It's really good, bamboo shoots in ramen. Ginger, sliced up ginger, just spruce it up. Don't just eat it like the way it comes. It'll be healthier. Like this is okay. You'll be nourished, but you just want to add a little more. That's what I do, actually. Yeah, bamboo shoots is one of my most favorite garnishes in the whole world. That I like bamboo shoots. Yeah, even breaded shrimp, tempura, which they do sell at Trader Joe's. You can add it to this too. You know what I've done before if I was really hungry? I've opened 2 of the same kind. Or sometimes if I didn't have the same kind, I opened a miso and a chicken and boiled those together and mixed the seasoning packets so that I had a double serving if I was super hungry. Yeah, that's really good with it. And, mushroom, any kind of mushroom you have, a boiled egg, a poached egg, any kind of egg, doesn't matter if it's brown or white, any kind of egg, any kind of preparation, even a fried egg is good. Fried tofu, raw tofu, fried tofu. Yeah, have you ever seen those gluten? It's like a gluten swirl. Those are good in there too. Linda, the Bubba of eggs. And I would just avoid things that don't go in soup, Asian soup. This would be good if you added bean sprouts, basil, any kind of basil, mung beans. You could add beans, like we're not talking kidney beans and stuff because that's a little awkward. We're talking about like yellow mung beans that are usually used to grow bean sprouts or something, or those could be added too. Too funny, so funny. No, I'm joking. Sorry, somebody was texting me. And then yeah, there's so many things you can add. I mean, I've seen people add like senbei. Am I saying it right? Rice cracker or puffed. I've seen it in ramen, you guys. I have. Like rice crackers. Rice crackers that have different type of seaweed and sesame, and they put it on their ramen. Yeah, senbei. Am I saying it right? Senbei. Those are good as a garnish. Crispy bacon. You know, crispy bacon works. Pork belly, pork, lots different proteins. I mean, it's endless. And you can add different vinegars, black vinegar, plain vinegar, but beef jerky is good in ramen. Yes, it is. Believe it or not, people. He's right. Chris is right. I've never seen like ground types of meats in ramen though, but you could still do it. It's just you would want it more as a meatball. That would work. Yeah, so don't just get more creative with your cup of noodle or your instant ramen because there's so many things that you can add to make it more hearty and filling. That's how I would get by on just eating one of these for lunch when I would go to work. But yeah, my favorite was always just putting the sides on the side and then preparing it, So Pauline's asking Chris if he's from Texas, and he is. He is in Texas. How much should I pay for these? I would have to look on the receipt. And I'll be right back because I think I still have it. That's a good question. I'll be right back. I think I still have the receipt. All right, I looked and I didn't have it on the receipt. I think they're about $1.99 or $1.89. I'm back. I think they're $1.89 or $1.99 each. And they're all the same price, no matter what flavor you buy. I think because these have a more hearty type of ingredient that you can get full just from having one of these. And I was like thinking like I'll probably do one of these tomorrow, but I'm not going to use the cup. I'll just use a pan. So whatever I got in my fridge, we'll use. Hoop, 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 hoop. How's everybody doing? Do you eat ramen? And if you do, are you eating like the ramen package or do you use like cups? Oops, that moved the video. Today's Wednesday. We had a wind advisory, hence I feel a little congested and my throat's raspy. And I've been talking all day, so I'm a little bit tired. Do you guys eat ramen? I have ordered ramen from this place called Bone and Belly. It was good. I did find that the broth was so thick that I saved it and added more noodles later. Pauline's trying to stay away from carbs. And then Chris is saying he's got to drive to the places and not going to eat those packages anymore. Yeah, you got to be careful because if you look at the ingredients, woo, some of those are really, really bad. So I would just suggest, try something else that you can see exactly what the ingredients are, and it doesn't have all those weird scientific names or Latin names or chemical names. So try to switch where you can see that there's less ingredients on the package too. So Linda talks for a living. So maybe you are an HR person or sort telemarketing. You don't have to answer. No, I'm not a telemarketer. Thank God. The calls come to me. I don't have to place calls. They all come to me. But anyway, I work for MGM Resorts Corporation, and the calls just come to me. I don't have to place a call. I don't have to. But anyway. Yeah, I was going to talk about the pho. What challenge it's been. So far, I got the chicken pho, a very good immune booster type of chicken pho. And it's not like the restaurant type. This is a more immune boosting, this is very good to do during COVID. Chicken soup is good, but pho is even more medicinal, and it doesn't taste medicinal. And I will be putting that on probably this weekend. And I know I said that before. You guys won't believe what I've been through with this pho video. It's been a big challenge. So when the pandemic started, you couldn't get a whole chicken anywhere. You might have found a rotisserie chicken, but you couldn't find chicken. There wasn't any in the grocery stores at all. Frozen, fresh, even farm. But I don't go to the farm to buy chicken. And so that was already a challenge. But I wanted to show you guys, because I'm half Vietnamese. Pho is so good during this pandemic because it's immune boosting. And the stuff that you put in it is so good for you. There's different types of pho. And I don't raise my own. I wouldn't be able to, because there's a dog and there's an association, a homeowners association, and this is in my house. On top of that, you're funny, Chris. Chris is funny. So that was a challenge that I had. And then another challenge was some of the ingredients could not be found. The store shelves were empty. So I'm telling you, this pho video has been the most challenging video I've ever had to make for you guys. So after I did find a chicken, and I just don't eat regular chicken because of my health condition and the way of my conscious type of eating habits. I want it to be non-GMO or organic or hormone free or something like that. Hormone free. It can't have a preservative. I get sick. I try to avoid those things at all costs. And I like to be conscious about what I eat because I have eating problems. I want to, whatever I eat, I want it top notch in my body. I don't want to eat crap, and I don't want to support crap. So it was hard to find organic and non-GMO. And then on top of that, it was hard to find the hoisin sauce that goes on it. I had already had the correct fish sauce. Anyway, it was the most challenging video I've ever had to make. And then on top of that, after shooting 2 different types of pho chicken batches, and then losing all the footage because of a setting that was in the MacBook Pro. Oh goodness, I'm telling you. But anyway, this chicken pho video will be coming this weekend, and then I'll do another one that'll be like a seafood pho, and then another like a beef and oxtail pho, and then different types of pho, like a vegan pho. We'll see. This one is just going to start with chicken. But there'll be more pho videos, especially since now I have more support on my Patreon, which helps. So I want to thank, the way that you could support is by watching, sharing videos, by commenting, by liking, by sharing, telling people about this channel. And Patreon is a big one too. And if you can't, subscribing is a major, major way of helping this channel too. And I also wanted to thank people that has helped, like Photo Luke Hawaii and Photo Luke Travels. He's helped a lot. He always mentions my channel to other people so that they can come and subscribe. And Totally Drew has helped. Who else? My sister-in-law sometimes, like in the past, she hasn't posted any videos lately. And my niece, she's helped. There's some other people. Follow the Sun. She's from Australia. She's helped. There's been a lot of different. If I'm failing somebody right now, I do. Please forgive me. I'm forgetting. It's been like a over the hump day. I'm like kind of tired. So anyway, I was gonna do like a update, but we'll wait for more updates because food is more fun to talk about, and I'm kind of sick of this COVID thing. I don't know if you are, but I talk to people all around the world. It's just been devastating. Spicy miso, and chicken ramen. I like these. And you can send these to people because it's non-perishable. Now they do have an expiration date. You'll see. That's a good indication, that this kind of food. I wouldn't eat this every day though. There's other choices, So we're going on 40 minutes. Does anyone have any question for me here before I wrap this up? Anybody have a question? I'm pretty tired. You could see it. Ooh, bags. So tomorrow I will make one of these and add something, and I'll just do it live. It shouldn't take too long. It's easier if you prepare it in a pan. Yep. So anyway, anybody have a question? Question. Any big acts coming to Vegas? That's a joke. Because you know what's happening? They'll schedule it, and then because of what's happening around the world, it gets rescheduled. And some people can keep their tickets and use it for a future event, or some of these tickets get refunded because they don't know when it's going to be rescheduled. But I haven't heard of any big acts, Chris, at all. And if they say they have it, it usually gets rescheduled. What a mess, which creates a chain reaction, rescheduling because they're coming for the event. Most of the time, they'll cancel their airline and everything else they plan because they were coming for an event. But we do have, they canceled the rodeo. Oh, I know, in December we have NFR, which is the National Finals Rodeo, and the Bull Riders Association, Bull Riders in December, and they had to cancel that, and we had Cowboy Christmas. They canceled that. Everything got canceled. Everything. They canceled the Strip New Year. Anyway, that's what happened. But this weekend is the big game, which we have to call it the big game because Super Bowl is trademarked and copyrighted. So it's the big game that's bringing in a lot of business, but we're still at 25% capacity. So all these venues are selling out of everything all over. Restaurants, bars, lounges, sports books. Yes. And another big event is Valentine's Day. This is the wedding capital in the world. So Valentine's Day, you got people that are honeymooners. You got people on their anniversary, people that aren't married yet, but they're celebrating. It's a big thing here in Vegas. And then on top of that, it's President's Day weekend. So that brings in some people people that still have jobs have 3-day weekends, some of them. So it brings in a lot of business, and we do fill up. Not just MGM Resorts, all over. Yes. But we're going on 45 minutes soon, and I'm going to end it on 45 minutes. So hopefully I won't be feeling like I can't live stream tomorrow. If I don't want to promise anything, but I'd like to live stream tomorrow, probably around 7. If you could join. Oh, she's going to help at the Valentine's event at the Cornerstone. That's cool. Yeah, that's a big deal. Everybody's got their sweeties. I did my nails. Purdy, isn't it purdy? Everything you see is like Valentine. All of these, even some of these recipes that are in this book, this magazine, I mean. Let me show you something. This is just our neighborhood Valentine. I mean, you know, the theme for Valentine, but this is just our neighborhood. Where'd it go? They show you how to make a curry chicken pot pie. You can make your ramen curried by adding curry powder. Look at this right here. This is like cherry type of liqueur. This thing. You know, it's really cute. I've had it before. It's a Hello Kitty wine that's rosé. That's really good. It's good, believe it or not. But anyway, we're going over 45 minutes now. So I'm just going to say have a great evening or wherever you are, whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you tomorrow. If I'm okay, I'll let you know. You know, it'll probably be around 7. So thanks for watching, you guys. It was nice catching up with you. And thanks for moderating, Chris. So bye. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Comment if you are watching this or whatever back and you wanted to say something that you like to add in your ramen. Bye. Thank you. Aloha. Mahalo.